just disappear. This time I might 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 just disappear.
You got my soul on fire. And we're live. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome on in. I hope everyone's having a lovely, lovely day. I know I am. And we are getting back into Daughter of the Lilies. Hey, Water Kitty, welcome on in. Yeah, we're picking up back where we left off, reading some more of the Thistle theories that were really popular when Thistle still hadn't had her face reveal. So we're picking back right where we left off. Because I like the Thistle theories. It's fun. There we go. Oh, there were some. Oh, there were some fun theories. Yes, there were. They were some of my favorite things to read through when they were getting posted. All right, let's switch to the reading music. And we can pause that. Ooh, bitrate. Oh no, what's happening to the bitrate? Something happened with the bitrate that I'm not aware of. Not sure, it just turned everything to mush for a moment. Could be a number of different things. It looks like my bitrate's doing okay. It might be on Twitch's end. It could also be your internet. I'm not sure. There's so much in there that's hard to figure out about what's happening on the other end of everyone's stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's whatever. As long as it's not proving too much of a hassle right now. Couldn't see anything. Oh, geez. Well, hopefully it's back. There we are. Okay. Should be all set. All spick, span, neat, tidy, and trim in that case. Then let us begin. We are picking back up with another theory. Thistle's mother grew intolerant of her or saw an opportunity to get something she wanted at Thistle's expense and intended to deliver her over to the Drath in one way or another. Whatever Mom was supposed to get out of it and whatever was meant to happen to Thistle didn't quite happen as planned. A partial host scenario where many Drath were able to enter poor Thistle but not take full control. Drath are meant to be able to have influence beyond her, but some sort of intervention prevented a full takeover and allowed her at some point to escape. While Thistle is still Thistle, the Drath can echo in her head and to a lesser extent in the mind and eyes of others. Specifically, the Drath possessing her are the ones to decide what others see her as. Thus, she's careful to make sure no part of her is seen by anyone else. Because Drath feed on insecurities, they know what to make her look like to make her most hideous to each person that sees her. Ugh. Someone write this story, please. Love the hover text. What if Thistle is a redeemed Drath? She mentioned having met one of the beings of light. What a gray moment. Yeah. Having met one of the beings of light. Perhaps that meeting was her being lifted up and changed, redeemed from her fallen state. Just as she would have dark powers as a Drath, she now has light powers in her redeemed state. Then maybe the Drath voices she hears is not the echoes of some other Drath that afflicted her, but echoes of her own former self, proclaiming that her true nature never changed, that she might be masquerading as a normal mortal, but deep down she was still the same fallen being of darkness as ever. This gives me all sorts of ideas for future plot lines. Nice. I gripped you tight and rose you from perdition. Yes, that is true. There is a lot of like biblical overtones here. and I don't mind them as long as they're not like, as long as it's not being used to like try and shove something down your throat. The tones here are very well done. Speaking as someone who was raised religiously. Yeah, I mean, there is the one who is 3. Yep, indeed. I just was making a quote about Supernatural, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's still biblical when you think about it. Considering who said that. I gripped you tight and rose you from perdition. It is extremely Bible, yes. Thistle is actually 2 kids in a trench coat. They're trying to sneak into an R-rated movie and also maybe try some alcohol. They keep getting chased out of town because responsible adults do not want kids drinking alcohol or sneaking into R-rated movie. It's bad. But the poor kid on the bottom is constantly wondering when he gets to be the head and arms. Ooh, I love the design of this one. Prettiest smile. Oh yeah, this one was long. There's once a girl who lost everything, not all at once, but over long, taxing years. A kind of loss that came for her slowly in bits and pieces. The girl could think of her to herself. It's not so bad, not really, until the day she looked around and saw she had nothing left. The girl was young and lost, and pardon me, the will to live had been sucked from her. She wanted to escape, and at her lowest point, she made contact with a broken, miserable, and infinitely cunning creature known as a Drath. She offered herself as a host to the formless ghost creature, and as it possessed her, she welcomed death, or oblivion, or whatever it was that came next. However, the presence of the creature was cold, fathomless torture, like time had come apart, and all the awful bits and pieces of her past were free to return and assault her again. The girl's body began to break apart, and the Drath prepared to take full control. There was an interruption. The Drath was banished, and the girl was carried to safety. Her rescuer was St. Gwendolyn, a traveling magician with holy duties. Over the next year, Gwendolyn would care for the injured girl, and through the disfigurement of the Drath could not be totally undone, she would eventually return to full health. The two became close, and the girl soon saw Gwendolyn as a kind of older sister. When she was able to walk again, the girl wanted more than anything to help St. Gwendolyn on her missions and quests. Gwendolyn, however, always refused. She felt enormous guilt for the girl's new monstrous appearance, for not arriving too soon enough, and the thought of the girl coming to further harm was unacceptable. However, she did consent to teach the girl what she knew. That brief connection with a Drath, an elder being, gave the girl an innate knowledge of the workings of magic, and she learned quickly and ferociously. Gwendolyn was proud. But the years wore down on St. Gwendolyn. Her work was punishing, and the few she could save never outnumbered the ones she saw die. Eventually, she could no longer see the girl as a sister, but as a constant reminder of her failures, and what had once been a loving relationship turned unhappy and abusive. Over time, their unhappy years together outnumbered the happy ones. The girl grew to hate herself for her appearance and for having been saved. The girl knew she would leave, but she couldn't. The girl knew she should leave, but she couldn't, and she hated herself for that as well. One day, Gwendolyn died. It was a hectic death, one fitting for a saint, and the girl was alone once more. The girl was a woman now, lost and hurt, but also older and wiser and stronger. This time, she held on to whatever scraps of hope she still had, and resolved to follow the footsteps of the woman St. Gwendolyn had been when they first met all those years ago. Yeah, that was a good one. Damn. Boop. Oh, look, another piece. Thistle Theory 16, 2 of 2. Good knees, yeah. Oswald just makes cool art, to be honest. Yeah, they really do. Alright. Skinless ghoul. Form so beautiful and complex, we are incapable of understanding it. As of page 7.43, a furry? A pair of eyeballs. Hell, let's add a brain for some form. Last one's my favorite. Like you're glitching into a video game model. So I figured when I started reading that Thistle was some god, subservient / sworn / allegiant to the three who is one. She couldn't show her face because she didn't have one. She was a being of light and energy, too great for a mere mortal like Brent to understand. That's why she is covered from head to toe, and part of her left showing is the same and as staring into a vast night sky full of stars. And since she's a goddess, her hair can magically fit into the hood, with stars in her hair. My surface texture didn't load. Oh no! Not the surface textures! It's an old legend from the Middle Ages of the pig-faced woman, a wealthy woman with a human body but cursed by a witch to have the face of a pig. This will always struck me as having that soft, slightly naive edge of someone who grew up very sheltered, and what we've seen of her past implies that there were some people who could be involved in witchcraft. What really cinched it for me was Thistle bears a strong resemblance to Penelope, titular character of a movie retelling the legend. Like that character, Thistle is sweet and intelligent, a lover of books and plants, and struggles with self-esteem and people who see her run away screaming. Jennifer Monson. Neat. I'm not leaving until you show me what's under the hood. Fine, but you won't like it. The truth is, I'm Batman. Oh! Pray to be, except not really. I just want to make sure you're happy, honestly. Oh, that's stupid. I love it. Thistle is made entirely of vegetative material, which is why she's so inconsistent. No one should see her face. She's so insistent no one should see her face. The one who is 3 could have granted her consciousness based upon the need for a follower / servant / apostle who's completely untainted by biases that would have come from growing up as one race / surrounded by similar people. Thistle herself has to constantly hide her face due to the fact that it holds no constant shape. It shifts depending on her mood. She learned the hard way long ago that people react poorly to her visage, which led to her wearing the hood at all times. Perhaps most discomforting to people are the pair of perfectly blue eyes that seem to either float within the plants or are grafted to the material. Her limbs are more stable, with vines forming the majority of muscle groups as though imitating muscles, and the bones being formed of petrified wood. Drath hate her so much because when they try to possess plant material, they become trapped and are unable to control the body, especially as it seems as though she would never age or die, thus being a wholly alien creature to them. Unlike normal plants, she does not need sunlight for energy, but she does enjoy it when she when she can be certain of seclusion. When she is entirely undressed and relaxed, her humanoid form splits open and unfurls many leaves from myriad plants to soak up the sunlight. Kelnorin Silentok. True flower girl. Neat. Oh, this is another one that's similar. This was closest to nature. Always struck me as a thing. I think that's a G, as a thing that related directly to her ancestry. So I thought she might have been a druid or a dryad who would be more attuned to more earth-based magic. Oh, God, this font's fucking with my dyslexia. She always used plant names, so I thought it would relate to the fact that she was a literal tree-born entity. I assume she was also a dryad because her appearance would be very frightening to see. Also, Wu referenced that she was the newest of her line, which could mean she was one of the few trees that had enough powers to be born. At least there's not a lot of F's in this text. Well, yeah, that's true. Boop. Pardon me. Is after meeting the servant of the one who is 3 that Thistle was endowed with a power not her own. She was a container for this power until it could find the actual successor. This thought didn't bother her. It felt good to be useful. She even looked forward to the day when she could find the true successor. This was the thought that drove her forward. There was one particular side effect of the transference. Little by little, she realized she had started to absorb the properties of the living creatures and objects that she had come into contact with. These changes were beyond her control, and Dizzle realized that she needed to prevent these changes whenever possible. Final straw came when her teeth changed after coming in contact with a shark. She took to covering any exposed part of her body in any way she could. She had been forced to leave home when the mumbling of her increasingly monstrous nature became too much to handle. Gives a whole new meaning to the phrase, he's a real shark. Very neat. Boop. Thistle is a robot, Anonymous. I'm 100% serious when I say I tried to rewrite the entire story to make this work. Wow. Love robot. The robot's pretty cool, yeah. Here we go, making sure everything's working in the background. It's got wire. It's got wire mastoids, indeed. Why is my phone buzzing? How dare you? Why are Twitch notifications making my phone buzz? They didn't used to make my phone buzz. My theory on why Thistle is a hot cave elf and not like some horrifying monster thingy from your darkest nightmares. There was once a hot orc prince named Daffodil, who was also a really great gardener. I am a hot orc prince and a horticultural genius. Get out of my garden, you filthy pleb. Sadly, he was also a jerk. One drizzly spring afternoon, a wrinkly old woman came a-knocking, seeking shelter, until the rain let up. Hello, young prince. Hello, young prince. I hear you like flowers. If you let me crash here for a bit, I'll give you this rose. Blush noisette, subpar fragrance, and lackluster color. No dice. Pwah. You should not be so quick to judge, for not all is as it first appears. I am in fact not a wrinkly old woman. For his conceit, the prince was turned into a hot cave elf until he could learn to not be such a jerk. Don't be such a jerk, okay? Now, this may seem like unsubstantiated speculation, but the evidence has been with us all along. Macho posturing, I would just punch him in the face. Aggressive behavior, blah. Inconsiderate actions, just gotta leave this here. Stupid, ugly little monsters, bullying, negging. You don't have much luck with either. Apparently, there are some who find this bad boy behavior attractive. This is not a healthy way to start a relationship. Learn how to defend yourself against Kabedon attacks. But what about those cryptic flashbacks of that scary matron figure? Oh yeah. And my mother was a jerk. She raised me to be a jerk. Bam! Perfect congruity. Oh, gold. God of art and comedy. And he made us an entire 4-page comic. I'd be wetting my pants because it was so dang funny. See right through us. He's exposing all of our secrets. All that's left for us is to fulfill his omniscient prediction. Incredible. Here we go. Daughter of the Lilies, Book 2. The Road and All Its Perils. This is... Actually, I'm not sure who this is. We'll meet them in chapter 15, 16? Damn. I think this one's great, because he wasn't fully wrong. No, he wasn't. That's the thing. Like, he got dangerously close. And I find that immensely hilarious. Daughter of the Lilies. Season of Blades, chapter 8. Aw, he seems nice. On nights like these, when the wind blows cold from the north and the harvest moon hangs low, red like a ripe fruit, heavy on the vine. I mean, it was really well foreshadowed, but it was a whole thing, yeah. When the hammers ringing in the hills finally cease their tireless music, plunging the deep halls into deeper dreaming. On nights like these, when the screech owl does not cry, and the Wicker King hangs his head in the slumber upon his bramble throne. Wakey, wakey, Wicker King. It is on nights like these that all those dark and wicked things of the world, all those goblins and beasts and nightmares, crawl forth from their caves and cracks and hiding places to plague the land with their cruelty and mischief. And even the deadly she-wolf knows to keep her cubs close to her breast. You could have just said wolf, but this cub has no mother wolf to shelter her. Awoo! Tonight she walks alone through a forest thick with witchcraft and horrors, for she has suckled only on the bloody teat of battle, and her only kin are the sword and axe and hammer, and indeed her only friends are tempestuous furies, and that are the tempestuous furies that drive her onward into greater and more terrible peril. He's a child of none, but known to many, and on nights like these, when all those things that make men quiver are creeping amongst the rocks and trees and thickets, she girds herself in leather and bone and buckles her great blade, Glimmerfang, across her naked shoulders and sets forth to hunt. Come in and I hear suckle. I'm interested. She-wolf was a necessity to make it very accurately creepy. Yes. Yeah, we're about to make a commentary on some literature. For of no greater huntress of monsters do the tale-tellers speak than Tiffany the clanless, wilder maid of the Emerald Hills. Sucking at Hades 2 right now. Believe you may be disappointed, Bart. And nothing can be worse than that. You'll get it eventually. Hades 2 is a learning curve. I believe in you. Tiffany. However you pronounce that. Breakfast at Tiffany's. Okay, yeah, so it's Tiffany. But it's pronounced like Tiffany. The stride of her bare, long, sun-bronzed legs. Carries her swiftly along the treacherous byways of the Evernight. Aspect of the Morrigan is just so fucking slow for fear level 12. Yeah, like, the aspect of the Morrigan is, if you can get it right, it can do a lot of damage, but it's just, like, you have to be so consistent in how you use it no matter what. It's a lot more restrictive than the other aspects. And through her violet eyes betray no, and though her violet eyes betray no emotion, you need to cast with a launch. Yep. The thrill of the hunt is visible in tense of her shoulders and smile on her ruby lips, and the rapid rise and fall of her ample, shapely. In this intricate world, I have lovingly developed the biology of human females' DNA is reliant and indeed married to a sophisticated brand of anti-gravitational energy that negates the necessity of any support and indeed requirements of additional garments that we in our mundane world would deem necessary or even essential for the female's day-to-day living. All is to say, these boobies canonically defy gravity. Thank you in advance for the accolades you have given me for my well-researched. What is this? Oh, look at that library. Look, it's a dwarf woman and she has a beard. I appreciate that. And look, a robot. Phew. Yeah. Clearance and specials. New, Tiffany, latest arrival. Love backgrounds. The backgrounds are great. I just don't get it. Like, who looks at something like that and thinks, yeah, that's practical? Look at all those exposed vitals. Normally I'd say that shield is unnecessary, but like, is this some kind of statement? Is it luring enemies? What's the appeal? I can tell you exactly what the appeal is. Eat backgrounds like they're paper. Yeah. The appeal is the satisfaction we all get when she's stabbed in the guts. You're disgusting! Men are disgusting! Ow, what? Did you think of the same thing? I thought you liked, hey guys. Hey Thistle, Auric isn't here yet? Nah, looks like we beat him. Oh good, I wanted to show you what I found. Ta-da! The season of blades. Mad respect to all you moms out there. Yeah, mad respect to the moms. Is that Doctor Strange? It looks like it's Doctor Strange. No. Isn't it terrible? I found it in the clearance and thought, why not? I wonder how it reads now that I have experience doing this sort of thing. Yeah, we were just making fun of this thing's window display. What? Oh my gosh, there are 38 of these? Then they can't be that bad, right? There aren't any pictures. Thistle doesn't read books with pictures, Brent. We have time before Org shows up. Can you read it to us? Do we have to? Okay. LMAO. She always adds a lot of ton things in the background. Yeah, hoping to dive back into comic work this weekend. Had a good day and I'm feeling it again. This is a gorgeous website. It's really well done, and I wish you luck, Par. If you ever just want to chat about your comic stuff, you can always hit me up. You know that. I know we've had like a long discussion regarding some of your stuff. The most commercially successful trilogy was the fourth one. That's when the series really found its voice. It was even adapted into its own play. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, of course. Daughter of the Lilies is amazing around the board. Yeah, I highly recommend checking it out. It's a really good story. Look, Par, I'm in the same space. I'm hoping I can get past migraine and seasonal depression times. Sending you good vibes, Water Kitty. And yeah, I need to get back on the horse of doing more writing. I need to get the next chapter of The Last Gods done. Okay, Tifa paused. What? No, this is Thistle reading. Sometimes you need the depression to reach that inner darkness again. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Thanks. I'm like 3 hours before finishing the page that goes out Wednesday. I wish you luck, Water Kitty. Tifa paused. What moments before she had taken for a roll of distant thunder now revealed itself clearly to her ears to be the rhythm of drums, and not so distant. The speed was not in the light timbre of a bard's clever hand, nor the sharp and rigid tempo of a military drummer. No, the music of these drums was of a crude and brutal kind, a low and heavy cacophony of banging and crashing most unseemly to the cultured ear. It could only be the work of one kind of creature, a creature Tiffany had hoped not to cross pathways on her journey to the north. No sooner had the sound of drums reached her ears than Tifa had slid swiftly and silently into the brush. Might be people with functional armor. Quick, hide! I don't know, my depression just makes me want to throw things, to be honest. I'm sending you good vibes, regardless. As she ducked her head beneath the low canopy of ferns, she cursed silently. It had been 3 days since the fight with the Red Wardens on the High March, and 2 since she left the Empress's road for the slow and hidden paths of the wilds. She could afford no more delays. Like lightning, she tied her raven locks back and away from her face, and slipped a thin ivory hilted dagger out of her boot, palming it upside down in the manner of a Samastrian cut purse, so the treacherous glint of the blade could be hidden up a sleeve or behind a artfully turned wrist. Thanks again. Yeah, of course. She crept forward, keeping low into the shaded places of the brush. Her woodcraft learned well from the poacher baron of the hagthorn in the longer days of a tragic youth, carried her swift, silent, and unseen as an autumn zephyr. The beat of drums grew louder and were now off to her right some ways, and Tifa thought she must be on track to pass the source of the music with little incident. Oh wait, did I read the hover text here? Elf Quest vibes. As she crept on, drawing a wider and wider arc with her steps, out and away from the drums and clamor, and finally the harsh music did indeed begin to fade. Built my demon character when I was 21 and cunty. The depression fuels their terrible words and future trauma. The prose really is well written to emulate what it is looking for. Indeed, it's really well done prose, all things considered. And yes, we all build our most edgy characters in our deepest depressions. I hate it, but that's the point, lol. Yep. She crept on, drawing a wider and wider arc with her steps, out and away from the drums and clamor, and finally the harsh music did indeed begin to fade. But no sooner did it cross her mind that she might be in the clear than she heard to her right the sharp snap of a twig being broken. She leapt forward just in time to narrowly miss the keen edge of an axe whistling through the air where her neck had been just a moment before. She hit the ground, rolled, and was back on her feet and turned round in a flash and found herself face to face with the three of the very beasts she had tried so valiantly to avoid. Oh, wait. Tifa yeets past the axe. See, my characters are hopeful and naive and all this fun stuff. Storybook look is something I like. The borders look like chipped pages. Yep. The depression makes that impossible to write, sadly. Oh, that's fair, yeah. Well, think of it like this. If you're feeling the depression, think of it like, I suppose, your hopeful character fighting the darkness. You can go about it that way. There's a lot of different ways to work around that kind of stuff. But either way, like I said, I send you good vibes, Water Kitty. I just need to chew on some paper. I send you good vibes. Please don't eat paper. They were quick, swarthy, ill-groomed creatures standing on 2 feet. They were not unlike men in some ways, but for the bend of their backs and the sloping, bulbous mass of their foreheads. Paper. Yummy paper. No! The slack mouth protrusion of their jaws and the sickly septic grin of their heads. Good, you are here. What are you doing? This'll found a trashy kind of racist book about our job. This is a lot less funny than I thought it would be. Oh no. Come on, you can do it. Oh, there we go.
His old book is written by City Elf.
By Baronet Ragnar de Rotru. Yeah, how did you know? That explains it. We're digesting the stories. No!
City Elves tried to take homeland from orcs. Think we too stupid to beat them. We show them the way of things real quick. For long times they write lots of angry stories with bad angry orc men.
So this is basically propaganda?
You think I'm stupid? Big bad orc man?
What the? No!
Then it no work. It's nothing but angry little man making a fit.
I must consume the paper. No. Please don't eat paper. Yes, we can digest paper. It's not toxic or anything, but please don't eat paper. I'm asking nicely. Do we get kicked out if we eat the archive? If you try and eat the book, I'll get angry, and you don't want me to be angry. At last, the first reader question becomes canonical.
They're writing a new kind of work now. Not sure is any better though. Come, client is waiting.
Are you gonna keep reading? I don't know. Orc doesn't seem to mind, but what about you? You're an orc too, even if it is quarter.
Honestly, I don't really care. There are worse things than being called a bad guy in an old book. Trust me, this is pretty tame.
Yeah, Brent would know. Oh, Hothkar, Beatrice gasped, her breasts heaving against her corset. Say it again, Hothkar leaned... No, say it again. Hothkar leaned closer, his many muscles glistening in the moonlight.
Beatrice, he rumbled, I respect you for your personality.
Beatrice swooned. The green chieftain. The predecessor to Tusklove.
Well, if you're sure. But if it happens again, I'm throwing it out. Her dagger was growing slick and difficult to wield as the leather binding the hilt had become bloated and heavy with the viscous black blood of her terrible foes. And yet, her breath was slowed and unhindered, even as a new enemy rose from the shadows of the trees before her, an enemy whose yellow eyes glinted coldly in the whispering shadows of the forest.
This page is very boobs. I'm impressed by the boobs and the subtle boobs that accent the boobs, and the intricate boobs that really make the boobs stand out. Robert Patreon. Robert on Patreon. One day I'll make an orca VTuber. Fingers crossed. Want to draw more of them so bad. Do it! Do it, Chop. Do it, Par. I believe in you.
The Krukna, the nightmarish mount of the orc, whose girth, might, and intelligence matched those of its rider, crept forth into the moonlight. The beast and its rider roared in unison, the latter clutching at the scruff of the beast's neck with one hand, brandishing a wicked flail in the other. But Tafa had looked into the maw of death before, and she did not see it here in this enemy.
I do like the cat thing, though, to be honest. Funnily enough, I'm writing a smut story that has orcs as a main character, and I have my own like cat style like mount that they have called Wero Cats. Spider Cat, love Spider Cat, yeah.
Whoop, whoop, snap, dodge!
And then we don't have any dialogue here. The dude is killed by a single dagger. She dodges, heaving her bosom forward. Exposed vitals, indeed.
With a hiss and a song, Glimmerfang tasted the night air.
She attack, but she hit Kitty back. Don't hit the cat. Why would you do this? Comic writing? Good. I mean, I think you read it already, Par. It's the Kel Kinnert story, and I think you heard. I think you got to the part where the Wedo cats were mentioned. Gotcha. I'll need to reread it. Yeah, no worries. It's still only 2 chapters. I'm still working on the 3rd. Fresh in my brain. Yeah, of course.
Sling.
She cleaves it in twain. Swoopity swoopity, cut cat and tootity. Take the brain out for a walk. Yeah. She's not been the same since we got her fixed. Why is my phone buzzing? Oh, it's because of Twitch. Damn you, Twitch. Like, what did they do to update the Twitch mobile stuff that it's now making my phone vibrate? Like, Twitch notifications never made my phone vibrate before whatever update happened.
The gory rain fell with heavy, wet thuds, but Tafa's thoughts were far from the scene. Where there was one Krukna, there were always more of its like, and the rest would soon arrive. She had to leave this place and quickly, but too late. The thunderous, wet growling of the fallen monster's packmates rumbled through the trees and rattled the branches. Tafa counted 3 of them and 2 riders before she made out the unmistakable silver glint of the alpha's fur, twice as large and 3 times as vicious.
Jeez, isn't it dark in here? How can you still see the pages? Big kitty, big kitty, big kitty. Look at all them kitties. Might be one UI update that reset your notification settings for Twitch, maybe. I'll have to double check.
Oh, sorry, Lyra.
No, wait, that was Lyra.
I wasn't paying attention.
Later. She needs eyes right now.
Aw, we're finally getting to a good part. What exactly am I looking for?
Blow throws. Easy to see in dark. Just need work them out, Just need work them out to chase you. Lure them out.
That's not scary at all. Are you sure I'm the best choice for this?
You'll be fine.
But the bait is the most important part of any plan.
Oh, I think I found one. It's a lot smaller than I was expecting.
I love trolls. Yeah, trolls are great.
Wonder why these guys are such a prob. Oh, that's. I guess they move in groups, huh?
Zoinks.
That's not so bad, I guess. What's the big deal? They're so. Oh boy, oh no, they're coming! They're coming!
The good boys club. Those are not good boys. Ugh. That is nightmare fuel. Little fellas. No, not little fellas. Not at all. Human teeth. Yep. Horrible, horrible human teeth. Very little guys. No.
Go, 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 go! Ah!
Come on.
That last of them.
Let's play spot the animation error.
No, come on!
There's an animation error? What? Well, I mean, all text solution. A very basic rule of thumb in animation is that when a character does a run or walk cycle, the foot and hand on one side move forward and backwards, directly opposite to each other. In other words, when your left foot is forward, your right arm is moving forward too. Inversely, your right foot is behind you as well as your left arm. In the first panel, Thistle's left arm and left foot are moving forward. By the time I realized, it was already inked. Ah, well. Oh. Oh, I see. I've done those before, yeah. Okay, so this arm should be back. I don't see that as an error. I guess for flow of motion and for like animation theory and all that, it's fine. But here, it's fine. Yeah, it's for balance. Keeps it feeling stable. That's fair. Yeah, snapped it. Boom. Yeah, thank goodness they can't climb. Indeed. It makes characters feel like they're gonna fall over. Yeah, that's valid. It's still one of those things. Like you'd never think about it unless you were told, like now, like unless you're in animation or in art. So, like any layperson, like myself, I never would have considered that. I would have just like, oh, she's running.
Cave closed up.
Yep, looks like it. Yep, it'd be that way.
Good job. Everyone, hard part done. Good job, everyone. Hard part done.
Composition is a bitch. Yep. Best animations look like it was effortless. Yeah, that's very true. Lyra used to have to play the bait.
I guess that's one way to do it. It's better than killing each one. That would take forever. 2 hours of work or 20 minutes of work. We get paid the same amount of money. Well, 20 minutes plus however long it'll take for them to get bored and wander off. They'll find a new cave that's not here and stop eating everyone's potatoes or whatever. It's all that matters.
Can we read more of the book while we wait?
Let me catch my breath first.
Flow especially, indeed. Yep. A lot of rules got to keep in mind for comics, flow especially. Not me spending 20 minutes trying to figure out how to avoid the 180 problem.
The large, sordid paws of Tafa's new companion did not take them far before they met more living creatures. A small collection of peasants who were drawn to the noise of battle. Though at first they were frightened upon spotting the dark blood upon the sword and hearing none of the familiar distant sounds of orcs. There rose up a great cry. But Tafa had no intention of liberating these simple folk, so she moves as if to pass on. Their expression of thanks were insistent, as were their invitations to rest with them. Though at first reluctant, a silent nod from the great huntress sent another joyous cry from the villagers, and they rushed to spread the good news and to prepare for great celebration.
All right, you guys, you can pet this big cat.
Like the sun over the nearby horizon, word spread and lit the village from within. Their time of fear was over. Joy bloomed and grew and became a tactile thing that could be felt in the air. People crept out from their hiding places, curtains and windows thrown open for the first time in months. Townsfolk flooded like ants from their hovels into the open air to greet the rising sun of a new day. The small village was soon alight with activity and sound as every man, woman, and child rushed together, united in their purpose. Coffers were opened, chickens were caught, linen shaken free and snapped taut. Everyone prepared to celebrate their new season of freedom and the great huntress who had carried it to them. Every oven blazed with heat, the mouth-watering sense of the oncoming meals soon spreading through the countryside for miles around.
Blah, blah, blah.
Later, the great feast had spread and many tables pulled from many private living spaces, and it just goes on and on to describe more and more of the feast.
Where my Redwall peeps at? Hey, I'm here. I like Redwall.
Later, the great feast lay spread upon the many tables, pulled from many a private living space in the center square, and they lay groaning with the weight of the great dishes, increasingly verbose. Yep. The air was so thick with the smell of so many great foods to make any mouth water with anticipation. There were pipes full of succulent beef and pork that had fallen freely from the bone, dripping with juices soaked and swimming in the thick, savory gravy whose glistening, flaky crust shone brightly in the light of the great bonfire. There were many thick soups and stews simmered for hours, full of spices, loaded of carrots, onions, and potatoes, all soft and sweet. Smoked sausages and stewed potatoes seasoned with rosemary and thick butter, their thick cuts of beef drowned in sauce, whole pigs and geese that roasted over a blazing pit, which spat and blazed with each drop of juice. I'm so hungry. How is this one meal so many pages? Flip, and I'm not gonna read the rest of that. Tafa sat and observed all of this with a huntress's eyes. She spoke little, but watched all with a piercing intensity, not unlike her new mount. The understanding that had been forged between them in that instant ran deeper than a passing respect. It was clear. As the hours passed, the feasting and laughter turned to singing and dancing. Villagers' emotions grew rather than waned with the turn of the sun. More than once she caught a glance thrown at her by a particularly flushed youth as they spun around the blaze. Maybe before the night was out, Tafa would see what expressions of gratitude these simple farmers had yet to express. Ooh la la! Excuse me? You came back here with no dead trolls, but you expect me to just take your word that you did your job. You think I'm an idiot? I'm not signing this.
Glow trolls more complicated than just killing them. We sweep.
Did you even do anything?
Please let me finish. If just kill glow trolls, more will come. Maybe something else, something bigger. Does not fix problem, just make more problem. Then you will spend more money to fix same problem many times.
Maybe calm down a little, Karen. I'm not surprised this is Karen.
So what we do sweep a whole area around property in 5-kilometer circle, get rid of any nesting spots. Then we drive off glow trolls.
Oh, so you didn't kill any of them?
No, we do not exterminate.
That's what I thought.
Please just sign.
No.
Work order not closed until I have signed paper.
That's not my problem. I don't see no dead glow trolls, and I ain't signing no work order when you didn't do no work. Got that?
Such a wrinkly lady. Good range of voices, thank you. Be nice to Orc Dad. Yes, please, be nice to Orc Dad.
Okay.
Not interested in talking, she said in a husky. Their breaths being a little gasped. Wait.
Thistle.
Oh,
Thistle.
oh no, too bad. No, it was finally good. Sir, excuse you.
I need papers I give you.
Everything okay?
I taking care of it.
Okay, so that's what Lear's into. Well, that's what Lyra's into. She was getting for the smut.
Not getting 1 cent from me until you do exactly.
You no pay us.
Well, now you're finally talking sense. I'm glad.
Guild pays us. You do not. We get paid no matter what you think of our work. Here, for you.
What is this?
Complaint form. I've write my name here for you. You put here how we do bad job. They go to guild. They review work we do today.
I can accept magic elves and demon frog, but a functional system for handling complaints? Nah, you've gone too far. He's here for the cute lesbian relationship. I mean, she is gay, or at least bi. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think it's ever quite stated outright, but she's in a relationship with another woman. She's bi. Ah!
Thistle here. Put with work order.
Are you just going to leave?
The work is done. You no sign. I give you papers. Everything I can do. So yes, we go.
Can't leave. You're not going anywhere until I say you.
You going to stop me?
You won't get away with this.
I know. That's what complaint form is for.
It was a few times, but I like her relationship. Yep. Like, I know she's in one relationship right now, as far as anything is concerned. I don't think she, like, anything's ever shown, like, her interested in any men, but she is interested in women. Boom.
I'm glad you're the boss, Orig.
There's just been a few mentions of her being interested in men. I don't remember those mentions. I will have to go back and check them out. As far as I recall from having just read this, she's only ever shown interest in that one mage girl.
The life of a shield maiden, the role of a war daughter, was a cold and lonely one. This Stefan knew. But it was a life that destiny had chosen for her, and she never doubted nor questioned the road she traveled.
World's best boss, indeed.
The day's traveling was finished, and so Tafa settled next to her small, smokeless fire and found that the steady, deep breathing of her mount sleeping nearby calmed her. The light, the warmth, and the shifting fluid shadows were soothing, and soon she rested. You did not see the additional points of light as they blazed to life in the dark.
Whoop. Time for ads.
And we're back. Welcome back, everybody who is stuck in ad hell. They do support what we do here at the Endless Archives. Please consider subscribing only if you're able to. If you like, you can also use your one free subscription you get from Amazon Prime. Daddy Bezos doesn't need that money, so if you want to toss it at me or anyone else on the platform, we definitely appreciate it. And if you want to support me or anyone else using Twitch more, you can use Twitch Turbo. Twitch Turbo is one subscription for the entirety of the Twitch platform. Think YouTube Premium, except for Twitch. That way you don't have to worry about multiple subscriptions to each individual Twitch streamer that you watch, and you still support everyone you watch. And you get 0 ads. It's super cool. If you want to support me directly, you can check out my Ko-fi page if you want to commission my voice acting stuff, or you can just tip me. And otherwise, you can use my Rogue affiliate link where you can get a 10% off of any purchase you get from Rogue, and I get a small kickback. Speaking of, there's the Rogue Energy link. That one, Rogue. That's my code. She did not see the additional points of light as they blazed to life in the dark, pricks of red that fixated themselves upon her defenseless prone figure. Below these evil set of eyes, dry, thin lips parted, revealing rows of needle-sharp, brittle teeth that glistened with drool. Congratulations, literally everyone who predicted that this at the beginning of the chapter. Oh, geez, yeah. One by one, they emerged from the recesses of the cavern. They walked hunched and creeping like massive subterranean insects, their dagger-like talons scoring the ground with long, deep strokes as they dragged them in the dirt. They shuffled forward silently on their wide, flat feet, disturbing not a pebble in their passage. They were creatures of the night, crafty and duplicitous, relying on stealth in the absence of strength or courage. Had any been there to witness them, they would have appeared as devils or goblins, like beasts counterfeiting manhood. Yeah, this page is very rough. Yep. Counterfeiting manhood, or men returned to the animal savagery. They were a wives' tale made flesh, flat-faced creatures with malformed snouts, beast-like jaws, and overgrown ears like those of a giant bat. The cave elves, for the thoughtful reader must already have guessed their name, were cursed beings born not of holy congress between man and wife, but by witchcraft and dark alchemy, grown by groma fungus manure in the blood of innocence, which... Bum bum, sweet babe, no! Yep. What's wrong? Been quiet for a while. Why'd you stop? Is it more racist stuff? Give it. Yoop! Cinnamon roll defense mechanism activated. Yep. Whoosh. I don't know who he was making a bad guy like me. I don't know who he was making a bad guy that time. But if I had to guess, it was probably you. Kind of. Well, actually, yeah. Thanks. I'm sorry. Why? Dear Margot, things haven't changed much since I last wrote. Just another day living the dream. Thistle found this awful book. I wanted to know what happened next. Sure, but not at your expense. I'm used to it when it's me. You shouldn't have to put up with it. You shouldn't either, though. I wish I'd left it where I found it. I'll tell you what happens. She kills all the bad guys, married the prince, and lives happily ever after. The end. The prince was the bad guy. What? Since when? Since, like, chapter 3, Lyra. Jeez. Awesome. I hope she ended up with that wench from that village. They had chemistry.
You still reading bad book?
Yeah. Blushy face. No way. Brent got rid of it, finally.
Maybe bad book not bad if you're reading it so long.
Oh no, it was definitely bad. Did you see the cover? What she was wearing?
Yet.
Oh my god, it was the most impractical, objectifying thing I've ever seen. It was just a tiny set of armor. It didn't even cover any vitals, like, let alone her massive, and her legs were all... Her hair was just long and dark. Look, it was just bad, okay? Stop looking at me. Pick your own alt text. See alt text below image. I guess Lyra found something to like about the book after all.
Alt text options. Imagine wearing long hair with no pony into combat. Yep. Alt text options. I'm fucking sobbing. She's mad because the lesbian brain and the practical brain are fighting. Okay, so she's lesbian. Fighting each other. Lady of Monsters. Lyra, if you ask nice, maybe Marco will wear it for you. Tam the Otter. I love the way Lyra is developing as a character. Abrasive, 10 times as protective, and unexpectedly awkward. Mike Stone. I'm sure if you say it enough times, you'll believe it, Lyra. And Najia Zahid.
Hello there.
Oh, hello, Marnin. Welcome on in.
Drink!
And everybody hydrate or dihydrate, drink your water and or water substitute. Fresh as life-giving water.
You liked it. Shut up. No, I didn't. I told you it was garbage and I was right. It was kind of fun though, right? I mean, when it wasn't being bad. I bet you there's some books out there in the same genre that aren't garbage.
Yeah, think so?
Are you kidding? Do we have to?
Good for eating more paper. No, don't eat paper. This is a story of how Lyra discovered her problematic fave.
Historical fiction is the worst.
Bum, bum, bum. Sky whales, flying mammals that breathe in the air of the atmosphere before swimming up to the outer layers of the planet's gravity, where they consume sky kelp. When they die, they swim closer to the surface of the Earth over large bodies of salt water. Many economies and sailors follow these low-flying creatures until they pass, for their bodies are a valuable resource, containing many coveted and useful items. Look at the sky whales.
Hello, director thing. I'm looking for books like the Tefani books, but like won't make my friends uncomfortable. Oh, so many.
Biggest puppy, yes. Is this a dog? Could this be dog? Me living my Elden Ring life. Dog points at Sky Whale. Daughter of the Lilies, Chapter 9, An Art Mathematical. All whale is dog, indeed. Y'all ready for some world building? This is one of my favorites. This is my fave chapter, yeah. Da-da-da. Maxing and relaxing. Just chilling in the grass. Looking up, admiring the sunlight. Thistle? Oh, and someone comes in to grab her. Ah, memories. Thistle!
Oh, dang it. Stupid. Key mistake. Need to do better. Stupid.
I thought you liked flowers. Ah, memories? Yes.
Yes, sir?
Cannot read. Words too small. What town's here?
This one's Riverside, and that one's Quila. This one in the middle is Pollenbury.
Oh. And then I think he says thank you here. Let me find out. I'm gonna check. Translate. Yes, that is indeed thank you.
Yes, I see.
You might have an easier time if you open your eyes, Oring.
maybe we can get you some reading glasses in Riverside when...
Yet.
Oh. Huh?
Question marks.
Huh. That's odd.
What? What?
That tree. It's only just summer, but it's got all colors.
It's Stormville.
A Stormwell? This is Storm Country?
Yes, you see rocks, obsidian.
Oh, I've never seen any that big before. But I guess they'd have to be to nullify all that ambient thaumaturgical energy.
Huh?
What?
Black rocks, magic no affect them. Good for magic storms.
Oh, neat. Old man eyes needs glasses.
Yeah, they're one of the only minerals in the world that's completely resistant to any magical influences. That's where they're used in shelters for storms.
What does a tree do?
Oh, it's just a marker. It makes it easier to spot from a distance. Did you know they tried making the leaves red at first until they realized that gold stood out better from the dark clouds?
I love having two people with good understanding of magic, but who talk about it in different ways. Yeah, I love it.
Oak trees are the preferred species to us, but because they're the ones blah 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 blah.
Oh wait, hang on. No one is more gorgeous than when they're passionate. Yes. Cool.
Oh, and technicians will also talking too much. They'll embed cells in the wood of the trunk and use storms to charge them en masse.
Cells? Fucking love magic being explained to me like it's a science. This is one of my favorite things in this comic. Like, when she finally does explain it, magic is explained as a science. It is my shit. Very fun. I enjoy making that shit. Hell yeah.
They're minerals. Shut up. Sound like an idiot. Or rocks that can store magic like inside of them that thaumaturgi, mages can use later if they run out of their own. I don't see any glittering though. Maybe we're too far away. Nah, storms are just really rare here because of the mountains. Oh, that's a relief.
Stop beating yourself up.
Eat it like paper. No! Don't eat the paper!
I think it's a bummer. I've heard some crazy stuff about them. I guess. At least all that magic is where it's supposed to be.
Stop eating paper!
Did Brent tell you he's been in one? Really? You've been in a storm?
It was a long time ago.
Come on, tell her what happened.
It sucked. All the animals and crops, gone. When it was over, it was like we had never been there, except for the houses. I had to start all the planting over from scratch. We were really lucky it was only spring. Off they go, indeed. That was when I was living in Tributaire, on the other side. They're more common in I heard about one that moved an entire town 1,300 kilometers, and no one had any idea until they went outside. Orig, have you ever been in it? Have you ever been in any?
Yes, many.
Were they cool? What happened?
People died, or disappeared, or changed.
Yikes.
I never get to draw Brent smiling in this comic. Yeah, he's always sad. Bonk.
What? Go on, talk to her. You obviously want to.
Lyra ships it? Orig is great. Orig is my favorite character to voice.
I always love doing these thick Russian accents.
They're just so fun to do. I even made a D&D NPC who straight up I just gave him Orig's voice.
He was long to draw a Sainrath.
Shut up. Relax. Just remember what I told you and you'll be fine. Don't push, respect a no. Let her direct the convert. Yeah. What's the big deal? You said last time went great.
That was last time.
Well, now it's this time. I gotta talk to Orig. Bye.
Russo-Ukrainian accents are fun. I have one I gave a Slavic accent. It's so fun to do. Indeed. It's for your own good. Yes, it is. Hey, you've got some... sorry. There are some petals on your hood.
Oh, right. Sorry. Thanks.
Are you okay?
Huh? Yeah, I'm fine.
Why? You sure? Because you look like something's being mean to you.
Oh my gosh, Brent, you don't just talk about people's problems like that. Jeez. Okay, a little bit. I forget that you know.
Shit, sorry, we don't have to do this right now.
No, it's okay. I'm just not used to it.
What's it saying to you?
Oh, it's nothing. Shouldn't let it bother me. It's stupid.
If it's bothering you, then it isn't stupid.
No, really, it's just a super basic, a silly mistake. I shouldn't be. No, I need to be better about it. It's just.
Hey, slow down. You're beating yourself up too much. You're beating yourself up too much to even tell me what's happening. Brent, the coach. Yep.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I'm such a.
You're still doing it.
Sorry.
Stop.
I'm bad at this.
Yeah. Which is why you gotta practice. This is the most Brent illustration too. Last panel on the last page. Yeah, it's the, like, he is the paladin of the group. He just wants to protect. So, what's it saying to you?
It's a bunch of things.
You've got time. Still a ways to go. That's him. Himbo extraordinaire. Yep.
I think I accidentally insulted Orig because I made him feel old.
He is old. No, really. Ever since you got hired, he's never asked Lyra for help with the papers or reading, because you don't call him a blind old fart.
Keep going, Brent.
What else?
It's stupid.
Say it anyway.
I think I talk too much sometimes. I think I'm talking too much right now.
I would tell you if you were. Do you want to ask me if I think you're talking too much?
Do you?
No, I like it actually. It means you're happy. Anything else?
Yeah, it's a magic thing though.
What kind of magic thing?
Oh, that it would take a while to explain, and I don't think I'm good at.
I think you're talking too much again. Brent needs a Thistle is Overthinking spray bottle or something.
Okay, can we start with what you know and go from there?
Me? All I know is that it's in people and monsters and things, and that you can do cool stuff with it.
Well,
Head pats from Brent, yes. Whoop. I'm adjusting my blanket. Come on. Cover my foot. There we go.
well, we're not wrong. Magic, or the Wimmercraft, its scientific term, was first described by Blaise Poisson as the antithesis of koinomatter, though most modern theorists would criticize his definition as incomplete or even flat out wrong. Also known as the fifth fundamental force, it encompasses both the latent and active energies separate and unrelated to the physical world, that nonetheless shares a space with it and have been empirically continued to...
Oh, wait, nah, it's not you. I stopped going to school when I was like 10. I don't know any of those big words.
Alright, how about this?
Oh, sorry guys, Brent's the one setting the pace here.
Magic isn't just a thing that you have, it's an energy. It's everywhere and in everything. Every race has their own definition for it because it means something different to every race. It's such a basic, essential part of life that many creatures have evolved to depend on it in one way or another, including us.
You mean mages?
Technically, mage is just a casual term for people who choose to manipulate that energy into something with shape and purpose. The scientific term for one is thaumaturgus, but everyone has a little bit of magic in them, whether they realize it or not.
Brent's feeling that magic, all right.
Oh, except for insulators, but that's pretty rare.
Insulators?
There's someone whose ejection fraction is the greater amount of their thaumaturgic ratio, and they lack the ability to apply the appropriate force to their. Wait, no, it's someone who physically can't store magic or use it. They're just cut off. Doesn't happen often though. Last thing I read said that there was one insulator for every 10,000 people, but who knows for sure.
Okay, so your body has magic in it, but where? Where does it keep it all? I still think Brent is an insulator. Foreshadowing. Maybe.
That's such a good question. There's so much debate around that. No one really knows. But when I do something like this, snap, poof, I'm using up some energy from that store inside of me to do it. The scientific term for it is the natural thaumaturgical reservoir, but humans call it a core, which is more universally understood, I guess.
There are also conductors and diodes, whose interaction/relation to magic is slightly different than insulators, and are just as, if not more, rare. Ooh.
But a core isn't infinite, and the size of each one is unique to the practitioner.
I prefer semiconductors, personally.
A mage can't go forever, and if they try to use more than they have, they could seriously hurt themselves.
Wait, is that why you kept passing out on the first day at the school?
Don't worry, that was different.
I don't like the idea of you hurting yourself to help us.
No, really, I promise that's not what happened. I was just doing so many spells in a row without pause that I got physically overwhelmed by the energy I was channeling. So in that case, I had the reserve to do those spells, but I was being really sloppy with them.
Didn't look sloppy to me.
From a technical perspective, it definitely was. Was not really refined at all. I was just slinging a bunch of raw power around. It was really wasteful. I should have been...
Don't start berating yourself up, or beating yourself up again.
Anyway...
No one is allowed to be mean to my crush, especially my crush, Brett.
What I'm getting at is this. The most basic but important skill of this field is the ability to... What's a good word? Focus. A mage has to control and feed out their stored magic in the most cost-effective way to make the most of the magic they have available inside of them to use. That's focus. Some of the best mages in the world don't have huge cores, just average ones. But they're the best at minimizing what's the layman term for gas mileage? Cast off. That's pure formless magic that dissipates during casting. See? Does that make sense?
I think so.
Hang on, I know there's a better way to explain it.
Orcs consider bears sacred. Oh, neat.
Oh, I got it. You're a lot stronger than Lyra, right?
You bet I am.
What? No, what? But Lyra knows a martial art, which means that the difference in strength between you doesn't really matter. She knows exactly where the body's weak points are and exactly what kind of force to apply to take advantage of those areas.
I guess.
What? What are you guys talking about? Magic is the same. It's not enough to just be strong. It all comes down to how much you know and how much you practice, like training a muscle or learning to play an instrument or any other art.
Monk, paladin, barbarian, and wizard. Yep. Thistle is so strong. Yep. A big lug like me can understand that. Okay, so what happened earlier that was bothering you?
Oh, that's right. That's how we got on this topic, huh? Yeah, I dozed off while I was waiting for everyone earlier, and I wasn't even casting, but I leaked a little.
Oh, yikes. Make it sound like you wet the bed.
Yeah.
Whoop, I hit my mic. Actually, potentially just fighter for Brent. I don't know. Maybe. I can see him as paladin. Like, he has the potential to be a paladin, since he has some great destiny that has been foreshadowed, but we'll see.
Yeah.
You didn't do it on purpose, though. Does bad stuff happen when there's cast off?
Oh, no, not really, but this time I made flowers grow. Huh. When I say it out loud, it doesn't sound so bad.
You feel better?
A little. Sorry for rambling. I hope I made some sense.
He's just a big ol' softy. Yeah. You did good. You did. You're a good teacher.
Seriously, what are you guys talking about?
Flowers Sissel is talking about are on chapter 9, page 3. Indeed. Huh. The sky's getting darker. I wonder what that could mean. Thistle was explaining how magic works. Oh, yawn.
Lyra's from Trivium Surbra. Trivium Surbush.
The elven capital?
There's nothing wrong here. This is normal, indeed.
Oh, you're probably sick of hearing about this stuff. We don't call it the city of schools for nothing. That's not what bothers me. It's people walking around like their shit don't smell just because they know a little.
Hey, you don't know magic, do you, Lyra?
Are you kidding? It's boring. I don't have to head for it like Thistle or Margot does.
Oh, Margot, your girlfriend? Is your girlfriend really good at it?
Yes, she's the best, and also shut up.
Hey, wait a second. Wait a second, Thistle. What about wizards?
Huh?
Margot and you are mages, but Wu is called a wizard. Why are they so special? And how does a mage become one?
Oh, well, it doesn't really work that way. Mages can't really.
Peak sibling dynamic.
Well, you know all those rules about magic I was telling you about? Wizards are special because those rules don't seem to
Seem to what?
Sorry. They don't appear to be constrained by any of those rules. And there's only 7 wizards at any one time. Right now there are 6, but that's because
Wizardry, yep. What?
Huh?
Whoop. But, pretty girl, yeah.
Thistle, are you okay? Hey guys, hold on.
What's up? Are you guys seeing this?
Seeing what?
Hold on.
I didn't spend 5 years sitting on the secret of Thistle's sweet face to not draw it at every opportunity.
Yeah, that still gets me, to be honest, yeah.
Your eyes are doing that thing. What?
Oh yeah, they're glowing.
They were doing that back when we were fighting that frog monster thing. But please stop looking at me.
Give her space. Thistle, what you be seeing?
I don't think it's some kind of vision. That's only possible when there's an oversaturation of ambient thaumaturgical energy in the air. That's not possible unless there's a source near.
Storm.
Wee woo, org eyes alert.
Bum bum.
The first sight we get of Org's eyes. Yep.
Oh fuck, here comes a storm.
Hey Lyra, I was very happy to receive your prompt reply to my last letter and hope my response finds you in good health. You mentioned the Tiffany books in your last letter, and I looked them up, and they are just as terrible as you described. However, I have also discovered a subculture of authors who have penned their own stories without the approval of the publisher, who address many of the complaints you mentioned. I have included one of them with this letter. I think you'll enjoy it. Sincerely, Margot.
Oh my gosh, what a nerd.
A flash of spring in deepest winter. A Tiffany story by Alexandra Mies.
Margot, my beloved,
in which Lyra discovers fan fiction. Oh, this is a great piece. Here to come monsters and sign-in voices. Yep. Rising Sand. I've got to read that one. I've got to read that one so fucking bad. I've been following it for fucking ages. Let's see. Ty and Jen are also great. They encouraged me with my comic. Oh, nice! Hell yeah! That's good shit. Glad to hear that.
Daughter of the lilies. Innomentatum, in which a little bit of rain never hurt anybody. Yep.
Everyone back to Stormville, now!
And this is my second favorite chapter. It has one of my favorite moments in it, for sure.
Brent, Lyra, you both fastest. Get door open for us.
Right.
It's gonna be close.
This is so weird. I don't know what he's saying here. Orig with the horse. That's a pretty good moment, but that my favorite moment comes later. I don't know what he's saying here. I think that might be like shit or something like that.
This damn horse.
This is so weird.
Keep going.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Keep going.
I have a few I love. One makes me happy. Yeah. Wow. The smile could light up a room, and that's without the glowing eyeballs. Indeed. This is cute. I will die on that hill. What the? My bag. Oh, idiot. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not where is it there. The problem with glamours, indeed. This is just a pal. She's very sweet, indeed. Uh-oh. Here comes the panels. Rain like needles. Orig, I fell behind. Keep the door open. Whoosh. I'm coming. I see you're having another one of your tantrums. Whoop. Who dat? Indeed. Huh? Orig? Ooh. Kill. Yep. This is a more literal mushroom dream than usual. Indeed. Shit. Snap. Ow! Whoop. Pop, pop. Whoosh. Tick, 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 tick. Wow. Birds? What are you guys doing out here? They're slithering away. Which way? Which way did she go? Which way did she go? Orig, Bren, Lyra. Okay, maybe you guys know something I don't. Lead on, little friends. You're wasting my time. Why is this so difficult for you? Gwen? Oh. Careful, bud. You've seen the cover. Yep. Flap, flap, flap. And this shall be the sign, my work for you, never shall you be apart from it. That and to be sent, you shall not be forgotten, and you shall not forget the light. And this is the covenant, I shall be with you always, and you shall be welcomed in your return. She's one of my favorite characters. She's brief, but I love the way she is. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm sure this will make sense later. Probably, maybe. Well, we'll see. Lift up your eyes and behold the ones I shall send to prepare the way for you. Don't stop moving. No matter what you see, you have to keep moving. Well, that's hardly polite. Indeed. Take heed. What fresh new horror is this? Yep. Follow the daughter. Find the son. The children. Keep moving. Moving. No matter what you see, keep moving. What are you doing here? You're supposed to be studying. You need to put these childish things behind you. Stop. Why are you using that tone with me? I'm trying to help you. You know what would happen if I wasn't here, right? It's not real. It's not real. Do you think you'd be better off without me?
Things will get worse before they get better. Yep.
After all, I was his first choice. Are you saying he was wrong?
This is getting old real fast, indeed. She runs further into the darkness.
Keep moving. Keep moving. Do you think I'm stupid? I know how you feel about me. Stop! It's not real. It's not real. It's not real. I stayed when everyone else left. Or did you forget that too?
Kind of you.
It's not easy to take care of you when you make it harder than it has to be. I give so much of myself and you never give anything back. Would it kill you to be just a little grateful? You've had everything handed to you. You have no idea what it's like to struggle. You have any idea how hard it is for me. I'm doing all of this for you. It's not. This is for the best. You'll understand. You'll no.
Heavy rainfall leads to an increased risk of flooding. Indeed.
I care more than you do. Stop avoiding me. I was running from conflict like a child. Don't mean to compare us, but I can't help but wonder how much could have been accomplished by now if it had just been me. Surely you've thought about it too.
World's worst mother.
Your father is very kind of you sometimes. Stop!
Splat. Splat.
Look at yourself. I just worry that you're getting pointless. It's pointless. I'll never get away. It's always going to be this way. I'll always be
Spiraling.
Go. It is a good hill.
Yeah, it's getting burned out on speaking animals at this point. I'm getting burned out on speaking animals at this point. Boom, boom. Someone with a sword.
Shunk.
Oh.
Brent?
Whoop, 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 whoop. Boing, boing, boing.
Okay.
Keep moving. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Help. Help. It was the only way. Seek the door. You will submit.
Boom, boom, boom. This is a bad ride and I want to get off. Yep.
The end is coming. Our generation will soon pass, and it is too late to prepare the way for what will come after. How did it come to this, that we must entrust such a task to a child?
Here, we continue to stumble forward.
I'm sorry.
You understand why I get so angry, right? Think about how I feel. Don't you see why I get so upset? Why couldn't it have been me? I don't know. At least we have each other. I'll never leave you. After all, if you didn't have me, you'd be all alone. Oh, no. But before me, without him, you'd be alone, right? Abandoned, exterminated, that unwanted daughter, all alone.
One last dark night of the soul for the road.
What? That's right. Got to keep moving.
Snap out of it. Boom, crash. Boom. One foot in front of the other. One foot in front of the other. Do not stop. Just keep moving. Whoa. Blup. Into the eye of the storm. Safe. And then...
I made it.
Ooh, gotta go see it. See ya, kit. See ya, kitty. Here's my favorite part. He's ready for some chapter cover context. Bum bum. Ah, this big guy. Inominatum. Okay, let's try. Let's see. English. Nominatus. Oh, right, Latin. Detect. Nominatus. Nata. In autumn. Unnamed. Interesting. For it has no name. It's just speaking. Hello, that's the hypertext. And it leans down to look at her. Whoosh, whoosh. Is it over? Who cares about that? Let's see what's happening with these guys.
No, Isaiah Storm.
We could go out and look for her before it...
No.
She could still be out there, Brent. She knows how this stuff works. Maybe she found a place to hide.
Knock, knock, knock. Who's there?
Guys? Did you make it? Are you in there?
And he's I think he might say something like God's above or something like that.
Thistle! No way. Brent, wait! Oh, hey. Can I come in?
Gang's all here.
Guys will not believe.
In now.
There's something to Mark.
Can't wait till Marco hears about this. I thought you died. You got turned into a lizard or something. The trigger said,
Slam.
You saw it?
Y'all ever drop your friends off at their house and tell them, I'll wait until I see that you get in? Yep.
What was that?
What was what? Shrug.
You guys wanna tell us what's going on, or let's just say, for as many things as there that can be explained, there are just as many things that can't.
Whoosh. Eye has passed.
The longer you live, the less you know. Yep. This dialogue in the fourth panel is a reference to the entirety of Chapter 9. Did you also catch how Chapter 9's cover is an embarrassing childhood photo of dear friend? It's wild to admit, but we're almost through the entirety of our buffer. Oh yeah, that's all old.
Hey, Oryx says it's over. We're gonna take a look.
Be on guard. Could be anything out there now. Ready?
Let's see the fallout. Mwah.
Whoa! Where are we?
They grow, or did we shrink?
Same place, see? There is signpost.
What? Hey, Thistle.
Hey, Thistle. Wait a second. What did you and Oryx see? In the eye, I mean.
It said that it liked to walk with storms sometimes. I don't think it had a name. It's hard to remember everything is... Oh, but Brent, I do remember one thing. You know what the first thing it said to me was?
Back where we began.
Fear not.
Huh. Oh.
Fear not.
Hey there, lover boy. You coming or what? Shut up! Well, I'll have to talk later. Yeah, okay.
Brent, Velvet Horse. Need hurry. Make up for lost time.
Okay.
Dun, da-da. Are you here to help or not, Lyra? What? Boing, boing.
Right. Keep moving.
Keep moving.
Hey, Thistle, come on! These idiots are gonna leave us behind. So, what was it like? Huh? The storm. Was it cool? Oh, no, not in the slightest.
Boop-a-doop, a-doop. Onwards and upwards. Blah. Movie trailer voice.
In a world.
Besides the enemies of Drath, are there beings that can truly act opposite to Drath?
Hey, you got this. Now, doing great. Take care of yourself, okay?
I guess there are. Ouch, but in the good way. Ooh, that's a lovely piece of art. I have anything clever to say. This is just pretty. I will not sully it with any sassy remarks. That's fair. Alex Sorensen, Oddsbod. You should probably go and check out his Twitter. Yeah, you should follow this guy. That's some good shit. Here we go. Chapter 11, Convalescence Trigger. Convalescence, noun, a gradual recovery of health and strength after disease. The time between the subsidence of a disease and complete restoration of health. Birds flying into a city. New chapter, new colorist, new character. Nice. Rosie Mucknick. Had cat beans, hand cat beans, hand cat beans, hand cat beans.
Mistress.
Hand cat beans, hand cat beans, hand cat beans.
You know better than to interrupt me when I'm working. Apologies, your ladyship. Get to the point. Yes, the birds report no sightings. Her whereabouts remain unknown. Mistress, I heard you. I'm just trying to figure out how this is news.
It's her, it's Gwendolyn.
When she reappears, we should investigate what changes she has incurred, and I'm sure you'll tell me when that happens.
Clump.
You're doing very well.
Don't patronize me.
You mustn't let yourself get distracted. She isn't the priority right now.
I know. This is.
Gives new meaning to the term crazy cat lady. Indeed.
This is delicate work. It takes time. Don't rush.
Yes. No, yes, Will. We don't exactly have the same amount of time to work with that you do we? Especially me, with the business and the board, and you are breathing down my neck.
You don't have to do this alone.
We could address those together. Not today, please. I don't want to hear any more of any of your offers or deals. I'm nearly...
He's just trying to help.
I've done it. It's working. Finally.
Well done. You worked so hard. I'm happy for you.
The pin.
I think I see.
Oh, hello again. Daughter of the Lilies, Chapter 12. In this cover, is this a cover or a continuation?
What?
And then, here we go.
This is really nice, but I feel like I should get moving.
Is it safe for you to head out in the storm?
I don't think so.
Then let us sit a little longer before our work. Perhaps our word will help you in times of need. You want my tea? In truth, I do not need no food. I do not have the need for food or drink as you do.
Thank you, but I think I would feel bad if I was the only one with a cup.
Took it so you would be comfortable. I am glad.
Here we go. Hey all. I bet you weren't expecting this today, huh? It's largely my fault, though some would argue otherwise. Where I last left you, I was all fired up and ready to tempt the fates by forging fearlessly ahead and to keep making the comic. And then the show I was working on came out, was well received by the fans, and I got spooked. Some studios have entire departments full of employees who are paid to troll the internet full time to track and control the distribution of the content they own, and I was reminded of that. I was also going through a hell of a lot of therapy. Ultimately, I decided not to take any risks. I'm going to continue to abide by the original agreement not to post/publish any Daughter of the Lilies related content on this website or Patreon. However, I did launch a Patreon exclusive Discord where I am posting my art and various whips. Raise your hand and makes meaningful eye contact. I launched a Patreon exclusive Discord where I am posting my art and various whips. I launched a Patreon exclusive Discord where I am posting various whips. This Discord has been live for over a month now, which I am assuming means that any entities who have found it to be in conflict with any standing agreements would have contacted me by now. Since they have not, I will continue. The moment I hear otherwise, I will comply with any requests or demands as necessary. This is the best I can do. You can support on Patreon for as little as $1 a month to gain access to the server. I have also paused Patreon payouts for the foreseeable future as a way of paying back the investment of those who supported me during this chaotic and extended hiatus. Payments will be resumed when this site is updating again. Speaking of this website, I am thinking of eventually commissioning a developer to adapt the layout to a WordPress or more accessible supported UI. Hiveworks sites are all ran/run on an abandoned plugin called Comic Control, which is written in the coding language PHP. PHP has a pretty notorious reputation amongst web designers, and I'd love to move everything to a format that is more accessible for more workers in the event that I need to add or edit things to the site. Additionally, some have noted that the navigation on the mobile version of the site is broken. This is due, to the best of my understanding, Hiveworks removing a bit of code from the web design that they claimed ownership to. Someone has already written a bit of code to fix it, but I just need to copy and paste into the right place. This kind of work is so far outside my wheelhouse that I need to make sure I dedicate an entire day to the task. Speaking of Hiveworks, let's actually not speak of Hiveworks. Instead, let's speak of the store. A new store will be launching soon. As previously mentioned, things like this are very much outside of my wheelhouse and take a much longer time for me to capably address. The new store will contain signed books, leftover Kickstarter reward packets, and additional items I couldn't offer before. Please keep an eye on my Blue Sky or Tumblr for news, or sign up for the newsletter to be notified the second it launches. I actually have a pretty busy day ahead of me, so I'm gonna just get back to work. Thank you all for your patience and understanding. I'll see you soon. So yes, the reason I feel like this comic could use some support is because it's in some kind of legal loophole where Meg can't post it to this website or her Patreon. Unfortunately, our legal agreement with Redacted still stands. Yes. So if you want to check out more of this comic, just for $1, you'll support the Patreon, and you'll also be able to get access to the Patreon exclusive server where the whips and the art are available. This comic probably has more updates already on the Patreon. No, not on the Patreon, on the Discord server. That's the one. On the Discord server. So at some point when I'm able to, I want to back this Patreon so I can get access to it and check it out. And for the lack of a better word, I just want this comic to get the love it deserves and eventually get out of the weird legal loophole that it's in. This comic is one of my favorites. It means so very much to me, and I can only imagine how much it means to Meg. So if you can, at any point,
go to the Patreon, support it for just $1, and get access to the server so you can see any of the updates as the comic comes out. Until then, thank you all for following along this comic, and I'm going to get ready to switch up. I am stopping the recording now.